Welcome to the podcast. You're listening to Ashton Womack over here.
Hi.
Hello, and I'm Joffer.
Fuck.
And this is our little podcast about the police.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm in a goofy mood. This is not the mood I should be in for this serious ass podcast.
We got a funner episode today. We got a lot of ridiculous nonsense to cover. After we get through the horror of the headlines and discuss that briefly, we will go into mostly ridiculous cartoon stories about what the police were up to last week. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and I gotta pull this up. And sorry, we're off to a rough start here.
We're getting into the roundup, gang. Our headline roundup.
Yes, thank you, Ashton. All right, cop in Middlesex County, New Jersey, kills his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend before killing himself. R.I.P. Lauren Semanchik and Tyler Webb.
Cop in L.A. fatally shoots the woman he was living with. R.I.P. Brittany Shaw.
Cop in San Bernardino, California, is arrested after fatally crashing his boat into another boat while he was intoxicated. R.I.P. Weston Stewart.
Cop in H-Town charged after killing a man driving the wrong way down the street. R.I.P. Ricardo Resendez.
Cop, and the cop was driving the wrong way. I did a bad job writing that. I just want to clarify. It was the cop driving the wrong way. Cop in Florence, South Carolina, is facing multiple lawsuits after fatally shooting an unarmed man in his own home while allowing his canine to maul an elderly man. R.I.P. William Rankin.
Okay. Cop in Memphis pleads guilty to kidnapping and murder while on duty. R.I.P. Robert Howard.
Cop in Louisville, Kentucky, who fatally crashed into a driver while speeding and not flashing her siren, will not face any charges. R.I.P. Charles Briscoe.
Cop in Shelby Township, Michigan, who fatally shot a man while he was running away will not face any charges. R.I.P. Thomas Antonio Jackson.
Cop in Atlanta who killed a 62-year-old unarmed deacon during a traffic stop will not face any charges. R.I.P. Johnny Holman Sr.
Cop in Modesto, California, convicted of sexually abusing his daughter.
Cop in Kanawha County, West Virginia, arrested for sexually assaulting a woman in jail.
Cop in Long Island, arrested for possession of child sex abuse material.
Cop in Chesterfield County, South Carolina, arrested for helping cover up the sexual assault of a child.
Cop in Allentown, Pennsylvania, charged for pistol whipping a man who had his hands up.
Cops in L.A. shoot a dog.
Cop in Lansing, Kansas, are facing a lawsuit for shooting a dog.
Cops in Leavenworth, Kansas, are also facing a lawsuit for shooting a dog.
Damn, that's the week.
That was a rough week. That's a lot of death, even for our standards, which is the police in America. It was a handful of stories of people dying this week that, unfortunately, this is kind of how it goes. We don't really get information on them right away. And then the other half was sort of people who were murdered a couple years ago. The cops who killed them are getting off without any charges. And I feel like those stories we can kind of sum up in a headline because it's apparently the chapter's closed on it now, and the cops just welcome back into society. Probably welcome back to his fucking job, but
I mean, yeah, I feel like there's always a balance with these headlines. It's like on one end, it's either murder or child porn.
Yeah,
you got to pick your poison with these things. It's like it's at some point.
Oh my God, why did we choose to do this podcast?
You got to choose.
Which one are we going to talk about? Fuck.
But I think there was an update in the Karen Reed story. She was found not guilty?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Not guilty for murdering her police officer boyfriend. That's
who was clearly. Look, let's be careful with our language here, but we'll say allegedly. It seems pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Fucking cops accidentally killed their friend. Got in a fight, after
a drunk night out, or not even night out. They were like
Karen was texting a couple of her ex-boyfriend's friends. Things get messy, especially with a bunch of drunk cops. You don't want a bunch of drunk cops around while you're adultering around with them. It just seems like, not trying to blame old Karen Reed over here for anything, but seems like a type of a situation that is not good. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that boom fire.
Free her. So R.I.P. to that cop who was killed by his friends. Allegedly. But what are we talking about today? We actually had a week where we just had, honestly, too much fucking shit to talk about. So here's some of the stories we're going to be talking about today. It felt too much to list all of them, but we got more ridiculous updates on ICE's new recruitment goals. A cop getting, quote unquote, kidnapped at Target by a mother and her teenage daughters. An update on the woman who used bees, honeybees, to fight back against the police. A man who went to jail for a bottle of perfume. Cops fired for domestic abuse being systematically reinstated. And like I said, we got more as well.
I do enjoy some of these stories will be very Looney Tune-ish.
Yeah.
I read some of these.
Some last-minute additions of ridiculous stories.
But on our Patrizzle, $5 a month, give us 5 stars. Help your boys out. We're just trying to expose these niggas, dog. That's what we ain't trying to fucking sell you laboo-boos. Just give us help us out. But on the Patreon preview, we got Trump's desire to use the military to fight drug cartels, newly learned details on the LA residents wrongfully detained and prosecuted by ICE, and a vacationing cop threatening to stab everyone on a beach with a knife. What? I did not even, that's the first time I read that sentence. That's crazy.
Welcome to Kokomo.
What? I didn't know that. I made it mostly down the file. I didn't know that was the story.
Yeah. Exactly. Look, the nature of this podcast, it's a weekly current events podcast. So it's really down to the wire, like getting it ready every week. You know what I mean? It's like a small window to have it ready. So like a lot of times I'm messaging Ashton with updates on the way there. So a lot of it is fun. Like Ashton's along with y'all.
I'm on the ride with the audience a lot of times.
Yeah, and it's not your fault. It's just the way this type of shit works.
I get the file on the morning, and I read as much as I can, and then I burn my black ass.
And then I'm texting him updates on the way. Actually, dude, no, we gotta do this. Sorry, forget that story. We're doing this. So that's.
But they're always. I honestly want to keep it this way because that was exciting for me to find out like that. But
yeah,
let's start this goddamn show.
Let's start. We'll be reading here from AP. Article headlined: Homeland Security removes age limits for ICE recruits to boost hiring for Trump deportations. The Department of Homeland Security said Wednesday that it is removing age limits for new hires at the agency responsible for immigration enforcement as it aims to expand hiring after a massive infusion of cash from Congress. The department said in a news release that it would waive age limits for new applicants, so, quote, even more patriots will qualify to join ICE, the agency responsible for finding, arresting, detaining, and removing people who are in the U.S. illegally. In an interview with Fox and Friends, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said applicants could be as young as 18.
They're trying to target all the kids who are mad that Snow White is Mexican.
Yeah.
They're going, are you upset at the way the new Disney casting? Well,
yeah,
come on
dude.
and take that out on some innocent farm workers.
Yeah, dude. 18, like, fuck, like, not being old enough to have your prefrontal cortex develop. Like, their algorithms aren't developed enough yet for me to trust them. I know what these fucking kids are watching on their phones and playing Call of Duty and Fortnite, what they're being exposed to. Like, hell no, I don't want them fucking with assault rifles and masks. This is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even if you support ICE, this is a fucking ridiculous idea. Who could possibly be on board with this? And of course, this is on board with this is piggybacking on last week. We talked about ICE announcing its new recruitment goals, offering $50,000 signing bonuses. So this is kids just graduated from high school, looking at this fucking bleak economy, to put it lightly, and they could go into massive debt and go into college to maybe get some job there, or they could get $50K immediately.
Right now.
To sign up and ethnically cleanse America.
All you gotta do is sell your soul a little, you know?
Yeah.
That's, Republicans for you. They're always trying to lower the age of consent on something here.
Look, if you can't, I look, maybe I'm a little bit of like a bleeding heart liberal, but I just believe if you're not old enough to drink a beer, shouldn't be old enough to ethnically cleanse our great nation over here. You know, that's just me.
That shit, damn, dude.
Because I'll tell you this: if you're 18, if you sign up to do this job, you're gonna need a beer.
Yeah,
You're gonna need something to unwind.
Yeah, the darkness you are going to be carrying. You're gonna need something.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna need a beer.
You're gonna ask your supervisor, how do y'all get through your lots of alcohol?
Yeah, they don't even have wives to beat to let it off. That's crazy.
They
You have no outlet.
That's why they're joining ICE.
So the kids are joining ICE, all right? They're doing Benson Boom backflips. They're fucking matcha lattes, and now ICE, baby.
Yeah.
I feel like only old people should be racist like this, so they should be the ones joining ICE.
Yeah.
Only Clint Eastwood looking ass niggas should be.
That's what you would hope, right? That's what we optimistically believed as millennials. Like we did the work of being the annoying ass generation that the our older generation was like these fucking woke pussies.
Yeah.
And we carry that burden, right? And then the fucking Gen Z cut, they're like, actually,
dude,
we're gonna run this shit back.
Nothing fucked my mind more than like me. I'm thinking, oh well, the kids they'll save us. And then I was like hanging out with my sister. I might have told you this before, but like whenever. And I just made the Snow White joke. That Snow White joke came from a real place because we were watching. When she was at my house, I gave her control of YouTube, and she put on this dude called the Critical Drinker, he's a movie reviewer whose whole thing is woke DER. Like all his problems with movies are just boiled down to are there black people in it? Are there women in it?
Yes.
And so she was watching.
I wonder what film school he went to. Where this is where he learned his criticism.
Like with Fantastic, I recently caught up with him. I was like, let me see what this guy's on, just to watch the Fantastic Four his review because there was no black people and there's one woman and she was forced to be in there. And he was like, no, so I watched the Fantastic Four and it was pretty good. And like it was just because there's white people.
Dude,
and Fantastic
he's
Four.
British.
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude. Get out of here,
blows
dude.
my mind. All these like Canadians and fucking Brits who are like American Nazis. I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, my sister was watching. We were watching her, and they were talking about Rachel Zelger starring in it, and she was like, Mexican Snow White. Who is this for? And I was like, you got mad? What about the Black Little Mermaid? She was like, yeah, no one asked for that. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, bitch, this shit is for you, nigga.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What? So that racist algorithm.
Who is this for? I thought it was for
you. Yeah. But that's just like, dude, the algorithm, first off, like there is a actual, like the game of the algorithm is to like, input like Western, what's the word? Western chauvinism. Western, like the bots are purposefully the Western ideal. You'll get like accounts that are like red profile pictures with called like raw egg milk.
Yeah,
it's just like
because all the tech overlords are like the weirdest white men ever created. Like, you give an insecure white man that much power, it's gonna be a fucking Hitler Gronk or whatever. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, sorry, it's so crazy. Like how predictable it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like I would have expected it. I would have expected like more nuance to come out of all this, but we didn't get any. It's just like, just rich white nerds become tech Nazis, and this is what we live under.
Well, you would think like the nerds, like when you would think like, okay, these rich dudes, they're gonna perform eugenics. They're gonna become rich and nerdy, and they're gonna focus on creating the perfect. It's weird that these little deformed fucktards, I don't even know what they're like, these weird ass like not perfect male image at all. Nowhere near the image of
Elon Musk, the ideal male body type.
Nowhere near the idea of like their view of masculinity is this warped, dorkish like view on it, and they're trying to promote it, and it's like the most loser thing. But the fact that these nerds are into eugenics, and they're trying to create the perfect man, and that perfect man is just their high school bully is
hilarious.
It's like a mind fuck that I'm still having trouble to process, and that's just. I'm saying all that to say is those tech overlords are now injecting that Western show. It's like the '80s high school bully is now like the revenge. The guy who would beat up. Not even kidding. The dude who beat up in Revenge of the Nerds in the movie Revenge of the Nerds. There was like a character. I forgot his name. He was legitimately like mentally. He was just he was like a jock who was cross-eyed and like dumb as fuck. And that is like their idea. The guy the archetype of the bully in the 80s.
It's just insecurity. It's so funny how it's just insecurity.
It's so just obvious, and we're like seeing it, and it's like, dude, you're a dork. You're a fucking dork. This is not masculinity. This is like a dork's view of masculinity.
And I refuse to get. If an 18-year-old comes up and tries to detain, I especially because I used to teach high school, I used to fucking teach these kids. Like, my relationship with teenagers is like, they ask me if they're allowed to use the bathroom, and I call their mom if they're acting out. And to have a teenager like try to ethnically, like, I'm like, you're gonna have to kill me. I'm not gonna get ethnically cleansed by a fucking teenager, dude.
Yeah.
Some guy with a fucking mask over is Mr. Khan. I'm like, all right, no way, just kill me, bro. Whoever you are, I failed you. So just kill me for being a bad teacher who's failed.
I'm not getting
the youth.
Yeah, that is.
I'm sorry, I couldn't compete with the algorithms. You can't. You can't.
We gotta learn like what crushes a child. And then use that against them.
We do.
We have to learn like the things.
Divorce.
Are you doing this because your dad won't speak to your mom anymore?
Yeah. Let's FaceTime your mom right now. You know I already got her number. All right. Now I'm in fucking Djibouti or whatever. Anyways, we gotta move on.
All right.
So we're another ICE related story.
All right, we going to Utah with it. Shout out to Utah.
Shout out Utah, official KAWPS the podcast. Shout out to Utah.
You know what I mean? They were getting their energy jacked in Salt Lake.
They were,
City. But we're going there for a different story. Utah via ABC4, foul play and unprofessional. Utah sheriff rips ICE for recruiting deputies. ICE is looking at local sheriff's department to recruit new agents, which is catching the ire of the local sheriffs. It is completely, in my opinion, foul play and unprofessional, said Utah County Sheriff Mike Smith about deputies being recruited by ICE. They taking your bitch?
Yeah.
Somebody took your bitch, nigga?
Yeah.
Got your bitch took. That's all it sounds like. It sounds like you got your bitch took and you mad right now.
Uh-huh.
ABC4 is told deputies are receiving emails from the federal agency to recruit them to join. The email offers perks like a $50,000 sign-on bonus and a $10,000 on the annual service. And $10,000 on the annual service anniversary for the first 5 years. So they get $50,000 sign-on bonus and $10,000 each year for the first 5 years.
I don't know. It's confusingly worded. But the point is, they're getting they're getting offered way more than police officers. To the point, it's like not even a contest.
Bro, I might have to join ICE to pay for this podcast.
Yeah, dude.
Just to keep the lights on.
Yeah,
hey,
dude.
man, no, I'm actually I'm getting insider knowledge.
Patreon's not cutting it, so time to scrap up.
Hey, man, if y'all don't get these Patreon numbers out, nah, seriously, fuck ICE though. But with offers like that to go along with other perks of working for the federal government, how can local departments compete? Sheriff Smith expressed.
I love that. I love that he's making it like local, like support small business.
Oppress
local.
Like,
oppress local.
He really is acting like it's a mom and pop shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Amazon just came in and just fucking destroyed it. Come on, we're gonna let them do this to small independent businesses that make up
all these ICE agents. They're out there oppressing foreigners who don't belong here. We oppress the real Americans like you. Don't forget that.
That's like the perks. It's like you can only see with ICE, you can only harass undocumented people. But with us, you can harass anybody you want. That's literally.
Except, I mean, this goes to the whole irony of this whole thing, which is like cops are not allowed. This is like the Constitution 101. They are not allowed to fuck with immigration laws. That is the federal government. The cops are collaborating with ICE when they're not even supposed to. And so here you go. Here's your fucking karmic whatever. All the help you've been doing for ICE pro bono just for the love of the game. Guess what? Now you're losing your fucking cops to them. Duh, dude. Fucking duh. What the fuck did you think would happen?
You know that girl your boyfriend told you not to worry about? You're like, oh, she just a friend. And then now they fucking for real. That's ICE.
Yeah.
ICE is the girls that they said, don't worry about. We just texted. We're just friends. And now.
Yeah. And that girl is Christy Nome.
Yeah. Hide your dogs, gang. He also said, you see agencies that are doing this and are offering these big bonuses and these things because on the other side of it, with working environment and job satisfaction and, just your enjoyment on the job, it's lacking. So you have to overcompensate in other areas to get people to come work for you.
I love this.
He's like, you're going to hate it. So they have to, yeah, that's crazy. He's just like, they're not, he knows that being an ICE agent is horrible. He's like saying, he's telling them that like the money, that big ass incentive,
he can't compete with it.
Yeah.
He's like, we just can't get. I mean, I tried offering my boys casual Fridays, and they liked it, but the citizens really hate when we do casual Fridays. There's really nothing else I can think of. The pizza day. It's like, you can't compete with $50,000.
Yeah, and then you also get to wear a mask. They get to wear cool masks. They don't have to.
It is fucked up. You're right, officer. I'm glad you finally have come around. Jesus Christ.
He continued, we make sure that we're providing a good workspace for our employees to work in, provide good morale, and leave them with the feeling that they're being taken care of here and they're appreciated. We love the relationship with our deputies, and that's where I think you have the most power. Okay, you definitely losing your cops, bro.
Well, that and the gun. That and the gun.
Yeah.
Also the gun.
Oh, man, but we love each other. The power of friendship is what's going to keep us together, man. If you don't get this goddamn Naruto plot ass out of here, that shit is not $50,000 is $50,000, dog. You're losing them.
Yeah, I'm sorry your little corporate icebreakers that you do at your little departments is not cutting it.
Which means for us regular criminals, as long as we're not undocumented, we can do whatever. I mean, I'm not a criminal. Criminals can do whatever the fuck they want. Police departments are losing. You gonna call for backup? Nigga, ain't nobody coming. They all with ICE right now. Oh my God, I'm hopping turnstiles. This means, guys, okay, don't do that. You gonna get fucked up. But that's.
All of our police force will just join Trump's personal army, and then that I don't know.
Well, eventually we'll all be undocumented. There'll be some they're just going to strip everybody who isn't a white man. They're really worried about 2050. The racial anxieties and the demographic shifts of 2050 are really fucking with them. Yeah. And it's funny until that shit. It's not funny because them niggas are like trying to figure out. They're literally.
That's what this podcast is. Laughing all the way to the prison. Laughing all the way to our camp.
Good times though.
We're trying to have some levity. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, no, they're literally gerrymandering. They're arresting politicians for fucking not being complicit in their attempts to gerrymander the entire nation to be.
They arrested the cop. They arrested the Jamaican cop. We talked about that last week. Yeah, free that guy. Free. The update is that he's been sent to a second detention facility. So he's wrapped up in the system with all the other.
What? and the Homeland Security said no, he's fine.
He's still locked up. I mean, look, we've seen what happens to all these detainees. They just get swept up, and that's what's happening.
It's not funny. Fuck. He's a cop.
You got a big smile on your face. That's you talk. You looking at yourself in the mirror. It's not funny, Ashton.
Stop getting joy from this. No, ICE is bad.
It's just terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
If you're gonna do it to people I think deserve it, I have a list. Come to me directly.
Yeah, he does have a list.
I have a list of people you can hit up. White rappers. You could start deporting. Not. I mean, rest in peace, Mac Miller. There's 2 you can keep, but Ian.
Ian can go. What about Jelly Roll? Seems like a nice guy.
He seems like a nice guy.
Who's the guy? Who's the Trump guy?
Oh, Morgan Wallen can go, but he's not a white rapper. Yeet can go.
No, who's the guy who's like, I'm gonna do a verse about racism, and who's
Tom McDonald.
Get his ass out of here, dude. Send him to fucking Antarctica. Send him with the aliens in Antarctica.
Joyner Lucas.
Yeah,
he's not white. He's black, but he did that one bullshit ass song that was I don't know if you remember.
I always thought he was white. I never seen him before.
No, Joyner Lucas is black, and he did this song where he was he rapped from the perspective of a MAGA man, and it was yo, get this nigga up out of here. Yeah. Logic. I don't know. Just lie.
Logic will be the litmus test of how far ICE is willing to go.
I'm the slave and the master.
Yeah. If they take ICE, we should all. If they take logic, we all should be worried. But we got to move on to this ridiculous story. This is a story that I found this morning and I was just like, all right, change of plans, Ashton.
Yeah, I was like, and then the thing is, I'll just catch whatever that story. I knew immediately this was the story that was added.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We're going to Las Vegas, baby. Sin City. Reading here from KLAS. The article is titled, Woman Accused of Kidnapping Las Vegas Officer After Stealing from Target. Gonna say that again. Woman accused of kidnapping Las Vegas officer after stealing from Target. A woman.
She stole a cop from Target.
What did she steal, that cop?
Yeah. Oh.
She shoplifted that man of the law.
Damn. These criminals are getting bolder and bolder by the day, dog.
This shrinkage issue is getting terrible. We're losing human beings.
She scans an apple and stuffs a cop in her bag. She went to self-checkout and stole a cop.
Yeah.
Yo, these criminals.
They're like, oh, we're going to have to just check your receipt here, actually. Actually, you're good. Actually, you're good.
You didn't pay for this, officer. What?
Dude, I got to start reading this. We've gone past the headline. All right. A woman is accused of kidnapping a Las Vegas police officer after she and 3 teenagers were caught stealing from a Target in the Southwest Valley, according to an arrest report 8 News now obtained. Kenesha Dixon, 35, faces several charges, including conspiracy to commit robbery, kidnapping, burglary, resisting a public officer, battery on a protected person, and 3 counts of child abuse, records show. On August 1st, around 7 p.m., a loss prevention specialist at the Target store located at 4100 Blue Diamond Road near Valley View Boulevard called police to report a theft. The employee told police that 4 women were concealing items near the baby department. The loss prevention specialist said Dixon and 3 girls, 2 17-year-olds and a 13-year-old, entered the store and started putting baby clothes into their bags, the report said.
Free her.
I mean,
free her. Free her. I'm sorry.
I'll put a pause on that. You can,
free her. Free this mom.
This mom's character is a little bit of a roller coaster ride in this article. I'll just say that. But we got to skip ahead. We're going to skip ahead a little bit in the article. And now they're in the parking lot, and the officer is trying to detain them. An officer started to run towards both Dixon and the girl. So now 2 of the girls are already in the car. And now it's Dixon and one of the other girls running away. And he attempted to grab them as they were heading towards the car. As the officer attempted to detain Dixon, she continued to run away from him and toward the vehicle, where 2 of the girls exited the vehicle and attempted to stop the officer from detaining Dixon. So this is 1v4. A cop with a mother and 3 of her children, of her little girls. Dixon managed to open the rear passenger door and get into the vehicle. Remember, Dixon, this is the mother. The officer fell into the rear floorboard of the vehicle with his legs still hanging out of the vehicle.
Big Looney Tune ass nigga.
He got stuck. He's stuck. His legs are.
He's halfway between the window.
Yeah, he's in the floorboard part. He's like the part.
God,
he's the part. Where were your kid? Like, this is the shenanigans you get into. Someone gets in a little space down there, and this is where the cop and his legs are waving.
Nigga got chicken bones in his face and shit.
Yeah, he's got Whataburger wrappers.
Yeah. How long has this been down here? Weeks, nigga.
So his legs are still hanging out of the vehicle. One of the girls then got into the driver's seat and began driving through the parking lot with the officer still wedged on the floorboard with his legs hanging out.
I need this body cam.
Yes.
Release the body cam.
Yes. Never more has the public deserved the body cam
Please,
footage.
why all the body cam footage got to be murder? Come on, let's see the Looney Tunes. Let's see these Looney Tune adventures these niggas is going.
I want the body cam footage of him at the bottom of the car, faced up, with these girls laughing their asses off, and him being, you gotta help me. You're gonna be in some serious trouble. You know that, right?
This Scooby-Doo ass chase scene he's on.
His legs hanging out. A girl is driving.
I need backup.
I need backup now. These girls are taking me.
Oh my God, you're fired. Normally we do everything we can to protect an officer, but this, you're a fucking idiot.
They're taking me right now. Oh my God, did they tie you up? No, I just can't get up. I'm incapacitated. I can't get up. This is like some Chief Wiggum ass shit.
It
Like
really
he is
is.
stuck. He is stuck at the bottom. His legs are hanging out. He can't get up. He's falling and he can't get up.
Optically, this is a worse look for cops than Uvalde. This is literally worse.
It is. This makes me feel less safe. But no one's protecting us.
Officer Dingbat, Officer Doofy over. Don't worry.
This is the type of shit like 90s comedy movies were
Yeah,
about.
it
Of like
is.
little kids being chased by
This
a
is
fat,
some
donut-eating doofus of a cop. And he's getting stuck places and they're stealing the car and driving around.
Deleted scene from Superbad ass fucking.
It's like fucking Spy Kids or something, dude. This...
Actually goofy as fuck.
Okay, so one of the girls, she started driving. Okay, his legs are still hanging out. They're driving through the parking lot. As the vehicle drove through the parking lot, one of the girls could be heard yelling, "Let him out, get out," and to make a right, the report said. At one point, the vehicle stopped to let one of the other girls out of the vehicle, and another girl exited the vehicle. So it seems like the girls were able to easily get out of the vehicle. They just like hopped out. They literally stopped. And he's like, all right, help me. Hey, you can't just leave me here. Hello.
Just like a little baby and a fucking straw. He's like, oh. I imagine
it's
his
a
legs.
fucking turtle on his back.
Literally, that's the best.
And this girl is driving the car. I've been kidnapped. Help.
I'm shooting everybody.
Which honestly, that's the refreshing part. He's not trying to like shoot these women and girls. I mean, maybe we're being too nice.
No,
maybe he's trying to reach. I can't reach it. I'm so close. I'm so close to the gun. I just right out of reach.
But this is how police work should be done. You either catch them or you don't.
Yes, exactly.
You either lose or you catch them.
But wait, you're getting to the end of the story. So I'm telling you, it's a roller coaster story. Another character is going to be introduced pretty soon. So the vehicle eventually turned onto Blue Diamond Road, where another officer rammed into the vehicle in an attempt to push it into the desert landscape. So here is the introduction of the other type of cop, who is the Punisher. We got Chief Wiggum cop and we got Punisher cop has entered the scene. Oh, these motherfuckers. I don't care who's driving. No one's going to get out of here alive.
I don't care whose lives are in danger. Mine's, yours, the public.
The little girl is going to be your last. This little girl is going to rue the day she met me.
Bro, the victims, everyone's
the fucking Grand Theft Auto mentality. The cops, like, in what handbook, in what PowerPoint presentation of a training video could it possibly tell you to ram your car into someone else's car?
And the cop is still hanging out the window.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my God,
apparently.
Dude. Oh my.
And a little girl is driving.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Jesus. I need the body cam.
Yeah,
bro,
dude.
Come on,
we know it exists, and if the body cam doesn't exist, we know the surveillance, the red light cameras, the license plate cameras, the business cameras.
Just on paper, it sounds like an awesome.
We deserve this. This is what, if there's one story we should go out in the streets and protest for, it's this. It's for the body cam footage.
This is quality reading. This is like whenever you read a short story and then your imagination goes places, you're like, wow, I wish I was there.
I mean, this is why this podcast exists. You know, this is why. This is a little local story. This is what we're offering you, is this local story that has like 2 comments on it.
Oh my God, you helpless child.
So we rammed into the car. Okay, so that's where we're at. That's the Grand Theft Auto level of stars they were at, where a cop car rammed into them. Okay, pushed it in an attempt to push it into the desert landscape. Now listen to this. As the officer pushed the vehicle, so he's actively pushing the vehicle with his car, a boxed truck struck the police vehicle.
What?
A police said. Obviously. I mean, this is beyond reckless. They're just out there.
Which police vehicle got struck? The Punisher dude or the
Punisher dude?
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. They're in the girls
Yes.
are in a. They're not in.
They're just it's the only cop car involved.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, my bad.
So they're in their little family car, and then crashed. And not only crashed, they're getting pushed, dragged off the road, and then another truck just comes and rams into the cop because it's a fucking road with the public. You're in the public, dude.
Just goofball, dangerous chain reaction.
Yes.
Acme ass chain.
Yes.
Just oh my
dude.
god.
Final Destination meets Bugs Bunny, dude. That's what this shit is. It's absolutely nonsense. Nonsense, dude.
I cannot believe this story.
Yeah.
Dude. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, worth.
I was like, all right, I guess we could do this one next week. Where you have, and I was like, no, we got to do it now.
Dude almost did not put this story in the file. Insane.
I only read it this morning. I was just, doing some little last minute touch ups. Now this is it. This is okay. So let's keep going. The officer then gave verbal commands to Dixon and the girl to exit the vehicle, and both were taken into custody. Now, it doesn't say which officer, but I like to imagine it's the officer trapped in the back of the car.
Officer
who
Dewey.
can't get up. The fallen and I can't get up. Officer Wiggum, one too many donuts, still on his back, wiggling his legs, getting a nice little core workout, telling them, all right, can y'all please just get out of the car now? And they're like, all right. I guess we're in trouble. So they were both taken into custody. So remember, 2 girls already left the car. Now the mother and the girl driving were taken into custody. Dixon, the mother, later took off running while still in handcuffs.
Wow.
Police said.
Oh.
Exactly. That's why I was like, hold your applause for the mother here. Not exactly mother of the year. First of all, the first sign should be that she's okay. Obviously, we have sympathy for any mother stealing baby clothes.
Yeah.
But why is it a family event?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing your other daughters to involved in this operation?
Maybe she did the cost benefit analysis. She was like, I got other babies.
It might be. She can't afford a daycare or whatever.
Oh, I mean,
and
in the
so
sense,
it's like take your child to work day.
I'm in the sense the fact that she ran. Maybe she was like, okay, they got my girls, but I still got 2 other babies. So
That is beyond a stretch. That rubber band is snapping on that stretch, dude. She left her children in police custody, running away from her children in handcuffs.
That's so crazy.
There's no good guys in this story. Just the innocent children. I mean, look, at the end of the day, this is a sad story.
The kids are products of their environment.
This sucks. This is so tragic. I mean, good God. But it's like as tragic and terrible each character is, a worse character gets introduced. The cop who's just gonna ram them, just like foot on the. I can't get over that.
Dude,
what is the thinking there?
It's like when you read a sentence and it just keeps getting progressively worse.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to nobody.
Shout out to nobody. I mean, hopefully,
shout out to Target.
hopefully these girls get some better hands dealt in their lives because this is.
We're boycotting Target anyway.
So let's round out the article, and this is the last few sentences are the sad elements we're discussing here. So inside the vehicle, police found about 20 pieces of baby clothes and a pair of leggings that were inside a bag, the report said. The officer was taken to a local hospital where he was treated for his injuries and later released, the report said. Dixon was also taken to a local hospital for minor injuries and was then taken to the Clark County Detention Center. She is scheduled to appear in court on August 19th. Now listen to this. The 3 teens were arrested and taken to Clark County Juvenile Hall on various charges, including robbery, conspiracy to commit robbery, and kidnapping. They're charging the children
with kidnapping.
How ridiculous is that? That means this cop has to explain to people like, whoa, you were involved in a kidnapping case with 3 little girls. Well, no. Actually, it's not as bad as it sounds. The girls were kidnapping me.
I was the kidnapper.
I was the one being kidnapped. You know, a lot of people think that they don't realize that the phrase kidnapping actually comes from the kids napping you. A lot of people don't know that.
Of a misnomer.
It's kind of a a lot of people have faulty understandings.
It was a big deal. I was on milk cartons. It was, have you seen me? This officer.
I mean,
this 43-year-old man.
But just to go back to what you're saying, each sentence gets crazier than the next. Like, how could you possibly entertain like fuck? Okay, obviously. The robbery charges are ridiculous. Like, they are children. They're there with their mother. Like, it's a sad story for them that their mother is putting them in the situation where they got to. But not only are they being charged with robbery, just how could they, with a straight face, charge these fucking children with kidnapping a fucking police officer? How could you even go to work the next day?
Because irony is lost on the cold heart of the justice system. You get in front of a judge, it doesn't matter how ironic a situation. There's no empathy. There's no fucking like nuance. There's just the cold heart of the law. Which like a judge is gonna be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Sentence them life.
Well, I knew the answer to that. But you put it as best as you could possibly put it. That's the fucking truth.
This is why psychological evaluations for cops are important, because it's not just to catch like the psychos. You gotta catch the silly niggas too. Some niggas are just too silly to be cops, dog.
Yeah.
Just unserious nigga. I imagine he ran with like silly too. Like just a goofy guy.
Yeah.
You gotta. This is why we.
I do love that it really it beautifully showcases like the two sides of a possible the two sides of ACAB, right? There's two sides to ACAB. There's the ACAB that's like the more intellectual side of ACAB of all cops, which the first cop kind of covers that, which he's seen like let's paint him in the best light possible. Mm-hmm. He did not harm these women. Yeah, he did not harm these girls. He is just kind of a dummy, but it is ACAB because what is he doing as the arm of the law? He is trying. These people just needed baby clothes, and they, for whatever reason, look, we don't know the details, but we're going with this version of like, look, America abandons families. It's just a fact, and when people are pushed and they need something to the point where they might be stealing baby clothes, the cops' role there is to punish them for that. And that's like the intellectualized, like ACAB, all cops. Even this dumbass over here might be a nice guy, but his job is to arrest a mother who's trying to get baby clothes for her children that she can't afford. And also, we're being nice to the mother as well here, because I don't quite trust this mother as being like having her children's best intentions in mind.
100%.
But then the other cop, the Punisher cop, is the other side of ACAB, where this motherfucker is a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, 100%. Like true two sides of one evil ass unethical coin.
Of one sad coin. Yeah.
Damn, man. Shout out to them kids, bro. Man.
Yeah,
it sucks that you're like, and also them naked babies out there that don't got no clothes right now because the mom couldn't get to them. But all right, that was a fun one, sad and fun. Yep. It's as much fun as we can get out of these fucking stories, guys, okay? Fuck. But we're going to move on to Hadley, Massachusetts via WWLP. Arrest warrant issued for Hadley woman who unleashed bees on deputies. I was wrong. There's more fun stories, bitch. What?
I told you. We got a fun episode.
Let me reread this shit again, bro. Arrest warrant issued for Hadley woman who did what? What did she do? What did she? She unleashed bees on deputies.
I love, dude, and we talk about this a lot of these like journalists, these writers, they're gifted in the pen because they said unleashed the bees, unleashed the bees. That's fucking awesome, dude. Bees,
you know, we're not.
I summon you.
They could have said let loose.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they, you know, they're trying to have fun with these stories too, you know. But let's go into the story. A woman accused of using beehives to attack Hampton County Sheriff's deputies during a 2022 eviction in Long Meadow was arrested in Tennessee Thursday evening. Rory Susan Woods, 3 names. Okay. Also known as Rebecca Woods, 57, of Hadley. Yeah, you 57. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean,
She's a beekeeper. A beekeeping? That's a 57-year-old activity.
And come on, dude. 57. You know how hard. A lot of people don't talk about like older people have trouble. She's getting evicted.
Yeah.
One of the worst jobs I've ever had was with my dad when I was 16. He was he worked for a leasing office, and he was the maintenance. He was not maintenance. He was like he did all the handiwork on all the buildings, anything they needed to be done. And if they would do evictions, we would have to go over. And basically, the worst job I've ever done in my life, which I would like horrors of humanity, is evicting people. It is one of the just dark ass jobs. You're just throwing people's shit.
Yeah. Plus you get all the bee stings that you get. all the insect attacks, all the biological warfare.
And I just feel some empathy for because she's like 57. It's hard for when you're
of course,
50s.
Of course,
tough,
bro.
It's tough to get a job in your 50s because people aren't hiring 50-year-olds like that. They're like, how much longer you got? So she's getting evicted. She's like, she had to fight back somehow, and
emphasis on somehow.
I think I got a plan. Her and the bees are doing.
Yeah,
they're both rubbing their
exactly.
But let me continue. 57 of Hadley was taken into custody Thursday evening at a hotel in Tennessee after failing to appear in court for her trial in Massachusetts earlier this week, according to the Hampden County Sheriff's Department.
So basically, she fled town.
Yeah.
Her trial was in Massachusetts. She wasn't there. They eventually found her at a hotel in Tennessee.
The Hampden County Sheriff's Department states that on October 12, 2022, at around 9:15 a.m., Woods pulled up to an ongoing eviction on Memory Lane and Long Meadow in a blue Nissan Xterra. Woods left her dog in the car and immediately went to the beehives being towed by her SUV and tried to open the lids to unleash the bees. So
she had multiple she's like Batman looking at his belt. What do I choose? What does my victim get? The dog, the bees, the poisonous frogs?
No, this ain't Batman. This is a Jason Statham movie. A literal, the beekeeper. Literal Jason Statham movie is this lady.
Oh my God, Beekeeper 4 is coming out. I'm so excited.
What's all this thing? You saying you're going to evict me? All right.
Time for, is it all right for me to buzz up?
Let me guess. Did that sting? I don't know.
I got a surprise for you, honey.
Yeah. A sheriff's deputy tried to stop Woods, but she made the bees angry, and they started to circle the area. Oh, my God. Woods then smashed the lid and flipped a hive off the flatbed, which made the bees very aggressive. The bees stung several officers, some of whom were allergic, and bystanders who were watching. I'm obviously imagining all these cops being like, I don't know what to do. Just shooting bees.
Pow, 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 pow.
I don't know what.
Yeah, dude. I'm allergic. I'm literally fearing for my life right now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's justified. I wouldn't know what to do either.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I'll say in that position. All right, he was fearing for his life. It's either the bees or him.
Yeah.
The bees were not. The bees were resisting. I'll give you that.
They were Africanized bees. I had justification. So,
Yes.
One officer was taken to the hospital for bee stings. Woods put on a professional beekeeper suit. She suited up.
Dude, she suited up. She put on her fucking Iron Man. Dude, they were must have been so scared. That's so terrifying. There's bees everywhere. The lady arresting is now in a suit, in the fucking beekeeper suit. 57-year-old lady.
Dude, we need this lady to fight for ICE. She gotta.
Yeah.
We need. If you're an undocumented worker, become a beekeeper, dog.
Yeah.
You protect yourself. Woods put on a professional beekeeper suit to protect herself, then carried a tower of bees near the front door of the home to try and stop the eviction, which has been stop and go for nearly 2 years. At the front door of the home, she tried to agitate the bees more and was arrested by sheriff's deputies and booked at the Western Massachusetts Regional Women's Correctional Facility. Woods was set to report for trial on Tuesday, August 5th at Springfield District Court. However, she failed to appear.
Of course. You think you're gonna lock down the beekeeper
Dude,
villain this easily?
Yeah, no, this lady.
Hell no, dude.
This lady's a actual like character. She's not a human. She's mythological.
We don't need Marvel movies, bro. Just listen to our podcast.
I don't like that the beekeeper that they made that movie about a man when it's clearly about an old bad bee bitch. This is crazy. I found a hero today.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, we don't condone unleashing bees upon anyone in society, but
he don't. He Dropper speaks for himself.
All right, I take that back. I walk that back. Only I don't condone that.
I read this and I'm like, bro, fucking vote, dog. What?
Yeah.
Fight back.
Yeah.
Because these cops come in, they shoot to kill. If she hesitated, if she was like was resisting, they would have fucking shot her. They would have used violence on her. So God forbid.
The bees saved her.
She didn't do nothing to the cops. Oh, I'm in trouble because I knocked down a bee's nest on my apartment, on my house. Okay, I knocked down a few bees nests on my house. Okay, I knocked down the entire...
This is the most inspired I've ever seen Ashton by anything or anyone. Ashton's going to be down at his local library later today. Hey, where are your books on beekeeping? I just want to protect myself. You know what I mean.
So the smoke. How do you use that smoking device? Yeah, I definitely found a hero today a little. But yeah, no, that's the story. This lady is getting evicted, and she used bees to stop herself from
now
being
she's
evicted.
trying to skip out and...
Dude, and I'm not even kidding. When I talk about police violence, obviously it's easy to talk about on a cop podcast. But like I said, I had one of the evil, most unethical jobs there is. And I'll never forget, we were in these two white boys' houses, and they were getting evicted. They weren't home. And like the cop, when you do an eviction, a cop has to come. And like while the crew is taking all the stuff out of the house, a cop has to be there. I don't know if they have to be there, but I know that my dad's leasing company had to require cops to be on premises whenever you're doing eviction. And I just remember it was like 13, 14, and the cop being outside, just like 6'2", jacked up, fucking Tennessee white boy, good old boy. And I'll never forget him saying, he's like, I hope some action goes down. I want something to happen. Because, iPhones didn't exist, so he couldn't play Candy Crush. So he was just outside with his thoughts. And that's how he was. And I know I can't paint with broad
He's like,
strokes.
I'm ready for fists. I'm ready for weapons. But I guarantee he wasn't ready for no bees.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? He would have ran like a bitch.
Yeah.
As we all
And,
would have.
I'm realizing that this was kind of the genius of the lady who she kept her dog in the car. She probably knew like these cops love fucking shooting dogs.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna keep you safe. I would love to see them try to shoot all my bees.
Yeah. Also, she probably thought about the bees stinging her dogs because they probably didn't differentiate.
I like to think that her and her dog and the bees were all literally a telepathic, literal hive mind. One consciousness shared.
She doesn't even speak English. She speaks buzz.
Yeah.
She's like, what? That would fuck me up, dude. She just starts, ma'am, you gotta go. And she's just like, bzz, bzz, bzz. Bitch, what are you? Oh my God, dude.
The bees come forward, they lift her up. She's floating above you.
That's what I really imagine. It's like one of them cartoon swarms.
Nightmare,
They're all one bee swarm, and they're just like picking people up, dude. Oh, I love a good supervillain. That's all. I mean, not like in Justified. That's what makes a good villain.
Yeah.
Is when the
backstory.
When you relate to the villain. When you're like, you know what? I think Killmonger had a few points. This is good on her.
Yeah. The origin story movie will be a good one. That's what we're saying.
The beekeeper's mom. You want to know who you think I'm something? You should meet my mother, my mumsy. Fucking. Sorry, I can't believe the beekeeper was based on true events.
Yeah, yeah. We got to move on, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're going home with it.
All right, moving on. We're going to me and Ashton's hometown, Houston Pride.
Not for good news though.
Honestly, pretty good. This is some of the best news we get on this podcast.
Yeah, honestly,
Where, like no one got hurt. Cops under investigation. Okay. Houston. We'll be reading here from Fox 26. Harris County Precinct 5 deputy under investigation for a viral TikTok video. A Precinct 5 constable deputy is facing an internal investigation after posting a TikTok video that went viral and has since been deleted. The video suggested she would issue tickets if she didn't receive what she wanted before her shift. Now, I'm going to do a quick pause because it was vague as shit what they just said, and I love that for this article. The video suggested she would issue tickets if she didn't receive what she wanted before her shift.
But Joffrey, what did she want?
There's the caption was, didn't get cracked last night, so everyone's getting a ticket.
She wanted some dick.
We got to do a case study. Once this podcast has more resources, we'll start doing our own science because I want to study this phenomenon of attractive female police officers who love to just be on camera as a cop. Like we had the Bronx video vixen cop who was under investigation for being that. We got this lady under investigation. We never mentioned her on the podcast, but there's an attractive blonde lady cop who's got in trouble for saying that like she'll just pull someone over she'll always find a reason to pull someone over, and it's like this sort of phenomenon of like woman, attractive, cop, and then wanting to be on camera.
But you want to know?
And then the last hilarious chapter is that they get in trouble for it.
Yeah. The clout, the
clout chasing. Yeah,
is not good combination for being a cop. But I will say, and this is me rationalizing, when it comes to falsely arresting people or falsely pulling people over or what the justification is, a lot of times cops pull you over because, you know, they hate their lives. I hate my wife. She's fat, ugly. I hate myself. Like
she hates it when I hit her.
Yeah. She always talks bad. You know, they hate just races of people. Like the normal justification for fucking with people is always some bigoted ass, hateful shit. This lady just wants some dick.
Yeah.
And now she's a little irritated.
Yeah.
That's not racist. I mean, it's fucked up and wrong, but in the grand scheme of things, I just wish it was always, I'm horny.
Yeah.
I'm a little horny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I say this is like one of the nicest stories we'll include. Because it's like truly victimless. But the funny part is that this is like, out of all the stories, this is the one like, we're starting an immediate investigation looking into this. We're going to take these matters very seriously. And that's always funny to me.
There's a guy out there not realizing he's delivering life-saving dick. He doesn't know who he's kept alive.
Yeah.
This nigga don't even want to be in a relationship no more. He's just a concerned citizen.
Exactly. He's concerned about society.
He's like, I'm trying to protect the people.
Yeah.
He's trying
I just believe Black Lives Matter. That's just how I feel.
This nigga's just ACAB every stroke.
Yeah. You gotta go into work tomorrow with a clear head, lady. So yeah, look, we could just move on.
I do. But there's a funny challenge that's happening right now. It's like a TikTok challenge. It's like, God forbid a girl just wants to have hobbies, and it's like, it's so funny that's a challenge on TikTok because now she can just, when she get out of investigation, her next TikTok is like, oh, God forbid a girl have fucking hobbies. It's
exactly.
Like, she's gonna go viral.
Dude, you should be a writer, dude. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
We tapped in, brother.
Yeah.
We're too tapped in.
And we understand, like, as comedians who unfortunately have to be infected by the bug of like views and all that bullshit, we're like in our mind, like, actually that should be your next.
Listen,
that would be good. That would be good.
Can I strategize with you?
Yeah.
Can I content?
Yeah.
I don't want to collab with you, but no collabs. Get ready with me as I violate this man's constitutional rights.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we got you, okay, girl. But,
yeah.
All right.
Just the Kendrick Untitled edits, but it's just like all body cam footage. It's just terrible body camera footage. It's like, oh my
All
god,
the punches and beating up a guy.
yeah, beating up handcuffed men, completely can't defend themselves.
Our minds are too good for this topic. That would work. I got to hood it on a.
It would, dude. That edit formula is too good.
And I loved Untitled Unmastered, and
It's
I'm
so good.
so mad that people are like,
yeah.
like, no, it's supposed to be an underground. Cops have. Oh, never mind. No, they don't. But anyway, wow. What a fucking fun one.
That's a fun one. Next story, not fun.
Fuck. We're going to Philly, that's where Will Smith is from, right? That's where he got kicked out. But
Yep.
Philadelphia Inquirer: 5 Philadelphia cops were fired for allegedly assaulting or threatening women. They've all been reinstated.
Damn.
I'm gonna say that one more time, a little bit clearer. I said 5 Philadelphia cops were fired for allegedly assaulting or threatening women. They've all been reinstated. So, in March 2020, the Philadelphia Police Department announced that Officer Jesse Alvarez had been suspended for 30 days with the intent to dismiss after he was arrested for domestic violence. A woman had obtained a protection from abuse order against Alvarez and told Internal Affairs investigators that he had burned her with an iron, choked her, and put a gun to her head. He denied the allegations. Alvarez later had the charges dismissed after he completed an intimate partner abuse diversionary program. And in the words of the program's director, took accountability for his behavior.
The behavior of burning a woman with an iron, choking her, and put a gun to her head.
Shit that sounds like you're reading in like a 2005 Afghanistan like redacted.
Yeah.
Like what were they doing? They were burning people with iron. Like shit they were doing to like
war crimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fucking. And then what?
Domestic violence does not like serve what this is like torture.
In the same paragraph, I mean, these are two paragraphs. One paragraph, he denied all wrongdoings. Next paragraph, he's taking accountability for the things he denied. So what is it?
Exactly.
What is it? Did he deny the also taking a 6-week course on domestic abuse?
Yeah.
I got a certificate, so see here, don't ignore my wife's black eye. This certificate here, it'll cover that up.
Exactly.
But I'll continue.
Hi, I'm O.J. Simpson. A lot of people have, I'm here to walk you through how to not act on certain impulses. You want to burn your wife with a hot iron? I've been there.
That's insane. A course, a fucking domestic abuse course.
And he's sitting there taking it like, okay.
I had to take
now I get it.
Now, when you saying when I get mad and I raise my hand and slap my wife, you saying I'm not supposed to do that? Okay, I didn't know that. See, nobody had told me. Okay.
So even if the safety's on, I shouldn't hold a gun to my wife's head.
So,
oh wow, this is really good information.
Irons are only supposed to be used on clothes. He's taking notes. He's like, okay,
exactly.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this gonna be on the exam? It's not evident that Alvarez admitted through completion of the program to domestic assault, wrote Arbiter Walt D. Trow, adding that the woman likely suffered from Alvarez's emotional abuse. Siding with the FOP, Detroit in November 2024 ordered that Alvarez be reinstated. He returned to the force. Unlike at the time of his firing, there was no news release. The outcome of Alvarez's case, along with those of 7 other officers who had previously been suspended or fired, became public for the first time when the city posted the information online late last week. The Inquirer reported last month that the city had stopped publishing grievance arbitration decisions for the past 16 months. A city spokesperson said the delay was not intentional, but was due to redaction errors and staffing limitations. The newly released decision include 5 cases in which police officers were fired after allegations of assaulting or threatening women. 2 arbiters appointed by the FOP reinstated all 5 officers. So yeah.
And by the way, we don't have time to go through all of it, and it's just not really relevant, the details of all. But the details of those other cases are as horrific as the details that we read of the original case. But yeah, it really shows the systemic nature of all this shit.
Of
like
abuse.
the FOP, the police, they have one singular mission, which is all that shit, the thin blue line shit, the brotherhood shit. Like, we are not going to take anything. We are 100% going to push forward regardless. And so all the all the reasons, and we talk about it all the time, like all of our all the reasons you could put on why cops who are violent towards women end up joining the force, why people who are on the force end up being violent towards women, even beyond all those reasons we could discuss. At the end of the day, they are protected by these systems in place, and we see it in action right here. I mean, these cases are absurd, ridiculous. Like, the details they're so gruesome. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's like the cops have a gun to their head because it's like, well, either we let you guys beat your wives or they're gonna join ICE. So I gotta make some sacrifices someplace, or I'm gonna lose all my best shooters to ICE.
Yeah.
And,
but I think there is something a lot of these cops, they're not burning their wives with hot irons, but they probably got some shit,
dude.
It's in their vested interest to even if some shit does disgust them, even if now they share a locker room with this guy, they're gonna look at this guy fucking different from now on. The interpersonal thing is irrelevant. It's irrelevant if they feel a certain way. They are systemically connected on the same team, and they need it. They are required for their own personal gain to defend each other.
Imagine going out, getting a call for a domestic abuse call, and who do they send? A domestic abuser.
Yeah.
That's like in just fucking topsy-turvy world we live in. And I think, you definitely highlighted a great point about the systemic nature of the protection of abusers and police. It's like it truly is from top to bottom. They have domestic abuse program. I don't think the program that they were talking about, I think that's just like a program that exists. I don't know if that's part of the police program. I think there's just like a domestic abuse program that their officer completed, and now he knows now I know I'm not supposed to beat up my wife. Okay. And so that it still doesn't, like, if you have a history of abuse towards women, you shouldn't be, most of us have ethics and we're forgiving nature, but then we learn from that guy.
The reinstatement is so crazy. It's so, because it's like, what do we usually see? Like, one, the violence is insane. Two, they're not going to go to jail for that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Three, they finally get fired after having, that's the consequence. You get fired. You can still go on with your life and do, but to get reinstated, it's just it's beyond absurd.
It's literally antithetical to the laws. It's hypocritical. It's like, okay, so you're arrested. Like I'm saying, you're arresting people for domestic abuse while having actual domestic. It's like you go over and then you arrest a domestic abuser, and it's like, are you taking me to jail? Yeah, but to apply for the job. That's the weird ass. I mean, it's not weird. It's just we live. It's inverted. It's
absurd.
We live in a fucked up ass Orwellian society. I hate to constantly come back to these cliches, but the nigga was a genius. The nigga. Hey.
Yeah.
He obviously saw some shit in the 40s or whenever the fuck.
Whatever. Next up, we're heading to Arkansas. I'm reading from Atlanta Black Star over here. Our article is titled, Arkansas Cops Arrest Man Over Bottle of Perfume, Accuse Him of Hiding Narcotics. Get ready for a dumbass story, y'all. An Arkansas cop claimed he had pay dirt when he found a vial of opium perfume inside a man's car, saying it was the narcotic opium. And by the way, the opium perfume is with a capital O, like, a brand, a title of a thing. So we arrested the man on felony drug charges for having a perfume bottle that said the word opium on it. Kapil Raghu, an immigrant from India, ended up spending a month in custody. A month in custody. Quote, they knew when they opened the bottle that it was a bottle of cologne, said his wife, Ashley Mays, in a telephone interview with Atlanta Black Star. The felony drug charges were dismissed after a crime lab determined the suspected narcotic was a popular perfume by Vez Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent.
Okay.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, poor Joffrey. Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yes.
Sorry, I listen to clips. I guess not enough clips. Yeah,
And
Yves
when I said
Saint
poor
Laurent.
Joffrey, I meant his financial situation. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just fucking.
I don't know anything about perfumes. Say it. How do you say it? Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah, I know that. I've heard that in rap songs. My only reference
Young
to these sort of
Thug
things.
YSL. Come on, Slime Life. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Went over my radar, under my radar, whatever. That it's been on the market since 1977, so that is hilarious.
Yeah,
it's like a famous brand.
They can just Google. Imagine getting thrown in jail. This guy getting thrown in jail, and he's like, "What are you in here for? Opium? What are you in here for? Coke? How many kilos? No, a can of Coke."
Yeah, exactly.
They did not believe. I told them it's a soda water.
Yeah.
Like, nah, dog.
Yeah.
It says Coke on
Yeah.
that can. You going to jail?
Yeah, exactly. You know what the cartels are doing now? They're hiding their drugs in
It's
clearly
delicious.
labeled cans.
They somehow managed to make drugs into delicious soft. They just pretend to have a fentanyl over it.
Yeah, they love
They
doing
crack
that.
a can of Coke. Someone get Narcan! He's exposed to Coke.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Just like do a little spray, walk into it. Oh, it's nice.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I saw the funniest video of that this week. The lady officer.
Yeah,
I'm
I saw that
sure
too.
There's not a better term for lady officers. It doesn't feel a female. But
Yeah, it's better than girl
a
cop.
lady officer.
Yes.
She I saw that video where she's like freaking out, and like the crackhead lady is like, "What does she need Narcan for?" Like the one stable-minded person
Yeah.
is the one on drugs right
Yeah.
now, and the dude cop was
The cop's running back and
he's
forth.
just stay right there. He's dropping shit. It's all good. She's just
Yeah.
having a panic attack.
Yeah.
But sorry, I'll let you keep going.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, okay.
There's a literal Playboy Cardi's entire. There's thousands of teenagers right now.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands of teenagers walking around with opium merch all across the fucking America, globe, because that's Playboy Cardi's label. So it's like.
And
Dude.
that's why the Marines are being called to fight the cartel. So we could drone strike all those teenagers running around as drug mules for the state of Venezuela.
Oh, that shirt says opium. Kill him.
Exactly.
Damn, dude. This fucking sucks for this dude. That sucks.
Yes,
ass.
it does suck. So let's keep going here. After Raul was jailed, it was discovered he had overstayed his visa.
Oh my god, bro.
Whereupon jailers contacted ICE, who then transported him to a federal detention center in Louisiana. So now he's shipped across state lines, where he remained for 4 weeks before his release. Quote, it was torture because there were feces piled up in the holding cell, she said. They have a timer set on a toilet where you can only flush every hour. And he's a pure vegetarian, but they wouldn't give him food without meat on the plate, she added, saying he would only eat the non-meat products on the plate. He was released from federal custody on June 3rd, but was then required to wear an ankle monitor for a month. So it's still going. And he is now on house arrest.
How is there no judge?
Yeah.
How do you see a judge and the judge, okay, it's the ICE stuff.
Yeah, he overstayed his visa.
Fuck.
But it's like he got I mean, I don't even want to say got caught. He overstayed his visa. It's a fucking paperwork issue.
it's a new racial profile. It's racist profile.
Yeah, it's like you forget to get your driver's license renewed, right? So I don't even want to say he got caught. Like there's no reason to get shipped across state lines over a paperwork, over a bureaucracy. It's bureaucracy.
He's a
bureaucratic issue. But over a fucking cologne bottle that
Bro.
says opium on the front. Like, are you a fucking child? Are you a 6-year-old who believes that drugs come in clearly marked and labeled little bottles that you just spray?
This is like
Opium's not a liquid. What about that?
Yeah.
What about that?
Your training hasn't shown you what drugs look like.
Yeah.
The little police table, and it's just perfume.
Yeah.
Are you a Mary Kay consultant? What the
Yeah.
hell is this?
He sees a bottle of Polo with like the logo on the
Yeah.
front. He's like, "There's illegal horse
Horse,
meat
yeah,
they're
oh, yeah.
transporting. We're not allowed in this
Right.
country. We don't do that. This ain't Kazakhstan. We love our horses
Dude,
over
this
here."
was straight up racial profiling. It's like the intent was to get this nigga deported. They saw a brown guy and was like, statistic, let's just find out. And if not, it was like they're throwing darts at the board. They're just like, hey, maybe he is. Maybe in the process of us fucking him over, we're gonna bend, abuse this guy's like rights and like just him as a human. And maybe in the course of that, we find out maybe he ain't legal.
Yeah.
Anybody who ain't white, maybe they're probably illegal. So
Yeah.
I definitely think that's the new racial, not new, it's always been fucking racist profiling. But
Yeah, I mean, the article does mention at somewhere else in the article where like when another cop showed up, there's like recorded their conversation, and the other cop was like, "Are you sure it's not just
perfume.
a bottle of cologne that's like titled opium?" Like, and the other guy was like giving his reasoning for why not. But I still believe like the spirit of what you're saying. Like, I believe that even when that cop was arguing with the fellow cop, like he knew in his head.
There's no
Like he just wanted to continue. He had planted his flag, and so he had to argue for what he was saying. So then he like gave his little horseshit reasoning of why there's drugs in this cologne bottle. But yeah, I believe that. It's giving the benefit of giving the benefit to the cops that they're not that stupid.
Yeah, you're right. It's like because if you're not racist,
But this might be another thing where it's the two sides of the coin, like the other. Like this might be the Chief Wiggum,
It's like, no, dude. It says
It says opium, right? Open and shut case, guys.
Yeah.
How'd I do on my quota this month, boys?
That's so fucking gross incompetence. Like gross incompetence. But we got to move on.
We finally made it, y'all. We got a lot of stories. The last story of our main episode. After this, will be going on our Patreon.
But we're going to Pennsylvania via Miami Herald. Jail cop stole IDs of inmates and performed sex acts on others. PA official says. Jail cop stole IDs of inmates and performed sex acts on other inmates. That is a busy
It is.
officer.
Yeah.
A former correction officer is accused of engaging in sexual relationships with several inmates. It was 3. Okay, don't try to hoe shame. She's a bad person, but we're not. Gonna
If you're having sex with 3 people that are all under one roof, I mean that's kind of hoe behavior. I mean they're all under the same roof.
I get it, but it's like this. Several is a strong. Okay, several's 4. I'm not gonna give you
several's 3, dude. You could argue several in the letter of the law. Several, yeah.
Come on, that's
single 1, couple 2, several 3.
Oh man, I don't know.
What's 3 then?
I don't know.
Gotcha. Open and shut
I just
case.
think this is a little.
I'll rest my
think
case, Your Honor.
Several is like 5 to 7. That's when I put several at. Like, oh, this bitch. Oh, you got several.
Damn.
All right.
Actually, sounds like you're in love with this guy.
No,
It's not that many. I mean, look, you
I
just
don't like slut shaming in a fucking article.
it's just several. The definition of the word several.
3 ain't several, bro. You bring 3 people, that's not several people in here. It's 3 of us in here. This isn't several
Don't
people.
judge her. Why are y'all judging her? I love her.
Let the judge judge her for her crimes, not for that pussy. Don't get me wrong. If my wife was sleeping with 3 people, oh, that's a fucking battalion of niggas. But
yeah. If your wife told you that she is fucking 3 inmates, you would say, "How dare you fuck several inmates?"
Inmates.
You would say several.
You fucking the whole prison, bitch. You the whole what? Yeah, okay. No, but still several. I think better word. Anyway,
Okay.
while stealing a former corrections officer is accused of engaging in sexual relationships with a few inmates.
Okay.
While stealing the identities of others, Pennsylvania officials said. Christina Miller, who worked as an officer at a state correctional institution, Forrest, now faces felony charges of institutional sexual assault and unlawful use of a computer. Pennsylvania Attorney General Dave Sunday said in an August 6th news release. So, wow, they're charging her with, I guess prisoners can't consent to sex?
Yeah. That's what I inferred institutional sexual assault meant.
Wow, okay. According to the Attorney General, I mean, yes, prisoners can be sexually assaulted. Yeah, but according to the Attorney General, the 35-year-old woman performed sex acts on 3 inmates from 2020 to 2023. All 3 inmates were transferred to different facilities, according to a criminal complaint obtained by ExploreCarrion.com. Miller told arresting officers the sexual relationships were consensual. Also, while employed, she accessed the prison's inmate database to obtain personal information, which she shared with a co-conspirator to further a financial fraud scheme, Sunday said. Okay, so...
This is insane behavior, to put it lightly. I mean, it's like, yo, just cut your bangs or next time. Like, this is crazy. Was that misogynistic if I said that? I don't know. I'm sorry if it was, but this is just a crazy lady. I'll just put it that way.
Also, while employed, she accessed the prison's inmate database to obtain personal information, which she shared with a co-conspirator to further a financial fraud scheme, Sunday said. Miller received personal information, including social security numbers, for 6 inmates who were lodged in the prison on life sentences. ExploreClarion.com reported Miller was offered a new car in return, the outlet reported, citing the complaint.
Damn.
So she sucked 3 guys' dicks and
got a car out of it.
Yeah,
Not out of it. Not out of that was not involved. That's the funny part. This is unrelated. 2 very different things she was doing.
It has to be said she didn't have to suck those guys' dicks. She was just doing that part for the love of the game. She could have easily, she stole the identities separately from the dick sucking.
Yeah.
Which is 3 dudes didn't get their dick sucked, but they did get their identities sucked.
Yeah. That's not fair.
It's not,
I would be so pissed.
We need restitution. We need to be put back right.
Yeah.
I would not leave until my client gets hit. No.
Yeah. The system is flawed at the very least.
And we need equality, equity, and people need to be put back.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's having a great time. New car, driving a new whip on the way to work, sucking some mean dick.
Fucking fresh dick on her breath. This is
stealing social security numbers of inmates doing life.
Meanwhile, one officer is getting in trouble for making TikToks because she can't get cracked.
That's true. Yeah.
Probably having 2 different
exactly
2 different officers, 2 different problems.
She could learn from this lady. This lady is what you call resourceful.
Yeah, I mean she's in jail, but but that's what happens. You commit cyber crimes, you pay the cyber fines. That's not all right. Don't use that, but. Yeah, she fucked up. She stole people's identities. This is weird to have steal. She was stealing criminals' identities so that they could, she could put more crimes on them.
I guess. I mean,
that's what it was saying. It was for a criminal. Damn, I read something. It was like to further co-conspiracy. Well, I thought I read something to the effect of like she was stealing their identities to further a financial fraud scheme. So I'm assuming.
No, yeah, that's just yeah. It's just financial fraud.
Okay, maybe.
So we don't know exactly.
Sorry.
What? Yeah, we don't know exactly what they were doing. It's just fine. You know, people steal people's identities. You could put stuff on their identities instead of yours. Whatever. You know.
Officer, I may have murdered that man, but I did not rent that washer and dryer from Rent-A-Center.
Exactly.
I did not. I'm an innocent man.
Yeah. And I didn't get my dick sucked one time.
You ruined my credit. I wouldn't. But,
the system cannot be reformed.
But damn,
that's our long ass episode.
That's the show. Hope you enjoyed it, gang.
Appreciate y'all listening.
Meet us on the Patreon for more, because that's where we're going.